Okay. You guys just saw iPhone 12 footage. Maybe you could tell, maybe you couldn't tell. Nick, tell them what we did with it.
So we had the idea that we wanted to film something with our iPhone, and we thought, you know, maybe make an action sequence to see what's the best we can make in our iPhone footage look. So we went out one.
We went out one day.
So
in the cold, freezing weather.
Yeah, so it was.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It was kind of yesterday.
It was cold. But yeah, so we had Carl on his motorcycle. We had Dylan behind the scenes recording Carl, and then we had Bailey driving the car with me hanging out the back. So don't try this at home, kids, by the way. Don't try this at home.
No, wear a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Because we didn't.
So we're going to show you guys some behind the scenes footage of how we filmed this, how we edited this, and we're going to kind of take you through the whole sequence. So
I spilled my drink.
Can't take this guy anywhere.
So real quick, y'all be the judge. Let us know down in the comments below. Does this look like iPhone footage? Because our whole test was to see whether or not we can make a professional video with just the camera on our phone. People always say, excuse me. Anyway, this video is sponsored by Topo Chico. Also, that's why I'm burping. This stuff is absolute heat. It's mineral water, but it tastes like soda. And if anybody from the Topo Chico team is watching, I would love to work with you. Just putting that out there. Anyway, I drink 3 of them a day. So, okay, so here's the thing. We were trying to judge whether or not we can make a professional video with an iPhone footage, because at the end of the day, we always tell you guys it doesn't matter what your equipment is. It's how you use the equipment and the story that you bring out. So we were like, hey, can we make a professional and aesthetic video with just our iPhone camera? He just got the iPhone 12. We also got, what was the gimbal called?
The Osmo 3, maybe? Yeah.
So yeah, we're using an Osmo to stabilize the footage. Nick did a good job of filming it, and we're like, okay, now what can we do with it to spruce it up? You know, like we're decent editors, but what can we do to make it extra? So we decided to go the Fiverr route, and we spent $150 to have somebody color, edit, and add sound design to it, and you guys saw the results. So personally, I liked it a lot. I think the sound design was great. I thought the colors were cool. I thought they could have been a little bit better, a little bit more moody, but the aesthetic was there. And then of course, the dude did an amazing job of editing it, adding in time remapping with the speed ramps that he did, along with the blurs he added along with that. And then above all else, he just made a dope sequence. Like, I think he did a really good job of time remapping and adding speed ramps and stuff like that. How did you?
We've only watched this now once, so I'd love to go back and watch this again and maybe pick it apart, just because that's what I'm good at. So I really like. So Dylan knows. So first of all, the music's pretty cool, right? I mean, it's very energetic, very upbeat. That's not really what I had in mind, but hey, that's what he chose. So this shot right here, and I don't know if we have behind the scenes of this, but this shot right here, we actually bought a chest mount to mount the iPhone 12 Pro Max on Carl's chest here. So he's getting like some first person point of view style stuff, which I thought was pretty cool to start off with that. Like, hey, ready to get ready for my motorcycle.
I love this part where it's just kind of like
where he stops the music.
Yeah.
He turns on the motorcycle. That was cool. That was cool. Motorcycle sound, and then boom, into the graphic.
That was pretty dope, man. That was some dope After Effects work. I didn't like the flickers that much. That was just me personally. I don't. Yeah. Now that's that dope transition.
Yeah, that transition was crazy. We'll rewind it for a minute, kind of look at it. So obviously this is 2 different scenes, guys. So this scene right here was filmed way after this one. But, you know,
and that was a good job of you videoing it to give him the opportunity to match those 2 clips together.
Yeah, obviously I just was filming, but yeah, he threw them together. That's pretty cool. Added the sound design in there. You got Carl's scarf flapping in the wind.
Mind you, this was shot in 4K 60. Because on the iPhone 12, you can shoot 4K 60.
But he added the black bars on top to make it real cinematic and kind of give that letterbox look.
Yeah.
And this is what we envisioned. Now, keep in mind, guys, we did not send him anything other than the footage. I didn't say edit it to crazy music. I didn't say, other than I just said, here's some footage, make it look super cinematic and as best you can. And this is what we just got back. So we wanted to react to it for you guys and obviously just get you guys comments on how you think it was.
Okay, so my question to you, as you know, along with being the video editor, video guy with me, you're a business owner. So if somebody presented this to you, would you like it, or would you tell them to go and redo it?
This footage doesn't necessarily scream iPhone footage. Like, this guy only had an iPhone, so I think between the shots and the editing work and everything, I mean, it exceeded my expectations. What about yours?
I don't know what it was, but I do think it under-delivered for me. For example, everything's in focus. You can't mess with the aperture, obviously, on the iPhone.
Sure.
So for me, it's easy to tell that this is an iPhone. We probably could have done a bit better of a job filming it as well, getting some different angles.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carl. Carl, you're a trooper. I love you, man. If you're
man.
watching this, probably 30 degrees, and to be riding a bike in 30 degrees.
It was cold, y'all. And you're right. We're not even the one on the bike. We were in the back of a car filming all this. So, shout out to Carl for bearing through it with us. But
yeah, I do think that overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe if the guy's a full-time filmmaker or Daniel Schiffer was filming this, then it would have been more cinematic. But you gotta remember, there wasn't a lens on this. The colors were all manipulated. It's a great sequence. So yeah, I think it did good. It did great for what it was. But if I was a paying client, I would want something much higher quality than this, unless I paid a very small amount for it. Which, granted, if you're starting your filmmaking journey, maybe you say, hey, all I have is a few lights with some really decent lights and I have an iPhone camera. You can probably still find some paying clients from that if you do quality work and spend a lot of time in the editing room. And also if you kind of like do a few free projects to master your craft. So do I think it's impossible to be a filmmaker with an iPhone at first? No, but obviously you are going to have to upgrade after a while.
And to stand out, you know, I mean, like I said, if you have great ideas in an iPhone, it may get you by for a little bit. But yeah, the thing about filmmaking and what we've kind of learned is every project you have to step it up every time to the next level. So upgrading your equipment is just part of it, you know.
But I will say this, if you master filming with an iPhone, you're going to kill it with a DSLR because all the principles apply the same. The composition, telling a story, everything. Like, you can really start an amazing journey with this and start your business up and then eventually upgrade. So there's no excuses, guys. If you believe in yourself, that's all that matters. So let your creativity go.
Yeah.
But going back into the video, I think some things that shined, and well, before we say that, was $150 worth it? I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, he spent, what, 3 or 4 days on this, you know, and so...
And his customer service was great, too.
Yeah. I mean, we just, again, we told him what we wanted, and we actually found him through a contest that Daniel Schiffer did on his videos that he participated in. So we'll leave him a link in the description down below, guys. If you guys need any video editing work or if you want to check him out, maybe check out some of his other work, we'll leave a description and a link in the description down below. But yeah, no, on the business side, you know, kind of what Dylan was talking about on the business side, one thing that we do try to do is every paying project that we get, we like to put 15% away for camera upgrades and you know, upgrades just in our equipment in general. So and y'all let us know down below. I mean, do y'all want to know more on the business side, how we like to do things? I mean, I know we're a new company, but you know, I'm certainly not a new business owner, so you know, the same principles apply to all my businesses. So yeah, y'all let us know down below if you kind of want to hear more about the number side and the business side.
Do you think that the $150 was worth the product that we got?
Yeah. I mean, he obviously spent a lot of time on this edit. You know, I think it saved us time from editing it too. So and it gave it a different flair. I mean, let's be honest. If I gave you all this footage, it wouldn't have looked like this. It would have been a completely different look. And that's, you know,
you need all the special effects that he added are needed to make iPhone footage stand out. You know? Since this is less fancy footage.
Yeah.
Adding all those effects made it special.
Yeah, no, I agree. And not just on top of the special effects. I mean, sometimes having a different video editor work on something that you shot helps, you know, because they see things completely differently than the way you would have seen it. And not saying that it's always going to be better, but you know, I do a lot of graphic design, and sometimes I hire other graphic designers just to see what they come up with. Yeah. Right. So it's just a fun thing.
And it was a fun watch too. Like, it goes fast. The story's great. I like the colors. I really do like the color. Again, I would have gone a little bit differently, but you know, he's probably a phenomenal colorist. So I'm not going to judge his ability at all. I think I just had a different, more moody idea in mind. But yeah, I think he did a great job, and I would be very inclined to hire him again. And I can imagine what he would do with better footage.
Yeah, like
if we gave him Sony A7S III footage,
that'd be cool.
I think he would go ballistic on it. So he definitely showcased his talents on this. So
for sure, yeah, for sure. Y'all, should we hire the same guy to edit some of our footage from our professional cameras? Yeah, y'all let us know. That'd be cool to see.
I don't know if we can afford it every time, but
So Carl's coming down. Got to get the shot of him pulling in, kicking the kickstand.
The blur.
Yeah.
With the speed ramp. And then you got a little.
Ended it on the beautiful sunset, which is pretty cool. That day, that sunset. I mean, he obviously
great. He
obviously pulled out a lot of the colors. I could tell there was a little color in the sky, but he obviously pulled out a lot more than what was there. But it was a nice view though. But
he did a great job.
Cool.
And then he made Carl look cool. So
I'm sure Carl would appreciate that.
Sure. Well, hey guys, if you guys want to see more of these We Paid Fiverr videos, let us know down in the comments below. We'd love to see your guys' suggestions. Subscribe if you're new here. Join the family. We're growing every day and really appreciate it. We hope we can inspire you. And we want to make sure to remind you to stay strong and love yourself, guys. We're going to see you on the next video. Peace out.